Give it that 2 minute mark, y'all. What's up, Tracy, baby? Hey, Blue Goddess, Grand Rising, Portia Phase, Phasing. Got it right. What's good, everybody? I'm headed down here to the barber shop right now, and I've been wanting to talk about something. Oh, I ain't hit the 2 minute mark. Y'all know how it go. I get to blabbing, blagging, blah blah. But yeah, dog, it's fucking with me. It's fucking with me. I ain't even gonna front. This something as simple as an orange. It's fucking with me, and y'all give me 1 second. I'm gonna get into it. 1 second. All right. So this whole orange thing kind of getting to me, everybody. And so I went around and I went to my dad and I asked my dad the question about the oranges, and he said, "Yeah, I remember all them oranges, boy." He said, "Get this, y'all, and this is what really got." I hold off on what he said, but he said, I remember orange groves, orange trees," and he started calling various oranges by their names. Now, some of these names I never heard of. I know what a navel orange, a tangerine, nectarine, and all that shit, grapefruit. So I understand all that, but he was calling them by women's names and stuff, and then he said some shit that really threw me off. A possum brown, or some, yeah. So now I was like, Dad, I say, when the last time you seen this possum orange you talk about, this possum Paul, possum brown? I said, when the last time you seen it? He say, man, I ain't seen them things in a long time. I say, Dad, when the last time you seen the tangerine? Man, I don't even know. He say, do they still grow them? His words, not do they still grow them? I say, yeah. I say, they have to. Shit, they get Walmart. Why are you asking me these stupid ass questions? I say, where the damn oranges at, man? You know what his rationality was for missing oranges, people? This man said the oranges had to leave. Granted, my dad suffered from prostate cancer, so he take a little medicine, so I give him that. He say the oranges had to leave because that was the healthiest thing on the planet. He say, and he was military, so this what fucked me up. Now, you ignore the old timers. He say the oranges had to leave because they was the healthiest fruit on the planet, the most abundant fruit in the tropics. Get this shit. And he said the government, his words, not mine, the government don't want us to have access to an orange. He said that is the most important resource a human can ever get. And I stopped and paused. I'm like, man, I thought you just smoke cigars and chill and hang and drink your coffee at McDonald's and shit because you retired. He was dropping so much knowledge just because I asked him something. I ain't tell him about the Mandela effect. I ain't bring up the mangoes until a little later. So I can park a little bit now, y'all, and talk some. I'll leave the air on so I don't fucking burn up. So me and my dad had a conversation about oranges and the citrus fruit here in Florida. And could you believe this man is 68, around about 72, 68, 72. He never tell his real age. And He cannot remember seeing an orange tree anymore. But he distinctly said they was out here. Okay, so okay, Baron, you losing it, nigga. You're tripping on some oranges. I get it. I get it. You know, anything could happen. I just fucked up over an orange. But here is the other part. So I've been researching for the past couple weeks the benefit of oranges, all that stuff. And people, get this. Do you know that orange concentrate, anything from citrus, is in every single thing we consume as food, everything we eat? They have some form of citric acid. Oranges, grapefruits, lemon, limes. And I'm looking at all of this shit. Every health benefit, an orange has it. It has the proper sugar content. It has the proper citric acid to do this. It helps you absorb the sunlight, vitamin C, calcium. I mean, it has everything. And for my dad, who don't believe in conspiracy theories, by the way, that's me. For him to sit up there and say they, who is this sick man talking about? Who is they? They had to get them off the planet and gathered up because they was the most healthiest food there is. He said he remembered his sister Brenda, overweight girl, overweight lady. I never got to meet Brenda. That was his sister. He said Brenda was so like heavy set, and I don't want to use the term fat because I don't need nobody coming at me. You know how people do nowadays. You say one fucking thing that offend them, they on your ass. So overweight. And he said my grandmama Clenny May, that's her name. My grandmama, on his mama, not my mama, his mama, made her eat nothing but oranges for lunch and breakfast for 3 months. And she had a regular supper with them. And that's all the snacks she had to get. Go back to the orange tree, pick an orange, pick a grapefruit, and she had to eat it. That's all. She could eat as many as she wanted. That lady dropped so much weight, nobody recognized her. Her diabetes got under control, all that stuff. The lady skin color changed from all the high yellow, because she was the only high yellow one in the house, they say. They words, not mine. It changed and she got a little darker tone to her, nice even bronze. And he say, so oranges are the power food. So I'm laughing, right? But then after I took that conversation home, you know, I hung up and I told my dad I love him. You know, y'all know I love my daddy. I told my dad I love him and shit, and we laughed a little bit and joked a little bit, and I went and got him some cigars. You know, I'll take him back over there later. But that got me to thinking. Now with this upcoming food shortage, here in Florida, oranges would have sustained any and every one of us. But without any oranges showing up anymore, and they replacing this shit with mango, which is another citrus from what I hear. Mango don't have all them vitamins and benefits as that orange do. So that got me thinking, was it the Mandela effect that stripped the damn oranges away? Or did the government really, in the middle of the night, years ago, come by and dig up all the fucking orange trees and plant mango seeds without us knowing? Because I told my dad, I said, Dad, I said, look across the street. I said, you've been living in the same area, you know, for 50 years. I say, when have you seen a mango tree? There. He like, boy, mango's exotic fruit. I say, but look across the street. He said, I'll be damned. There go some mangoes. I was telling him, and he said, I'm going over there to ask her. I'm going to ask her, can we get a couple? I said, go ahead, man. I say, I'll be over there. Everybody, and I'm bringing this to you guys because I don't know if it's the Mandela effect that just fucked with Florida and California on this orange tip, or did the government do a conspiracy and over time they've been planting all these damn mango trees and getting rid of the orange trees. Because let me tell you something, upon my inch high PI research, if you're inside a submarine, underwater, underground, anywhere where you cannot get the sunlight directly to your skin, they stuff your ass with oranges. Sailors on ships who couldn't eat vegetables, that only relied on fish and shit, they would catch diseases and they had to eat citrus fruit. They would stuff their ass with lemon, oranges, and grapefruits. People who want to lose weight, lemon, oranges, and grapefruits. Okay? Inside all of our food, citric acid. Hell, it's right in the name. And that's coming up short. So, people, I think I uncovered a conspiracy theories, and granted, I'm not the one to put the shit together. And Dr. Einstein said this at this point and throw pictures up. I'm not that computer savvy, nor do I have the mental capacity to fuck with that. But I think I uncovered something, and I would love for somebody to send me links of anybody you know who is onto this missing oranges for the population. Where have all our citrus fruit gone? People, I'm asking, because it's fucking with me. When we were constipated as a kid, our grandmama would literally say, go to the backyard and pick one of them green oranges. And we would like have to eat the whole damn thing, the green oranges. The next thing you know, we to the bathroom shit. That got rid of our constipation. It's just been fucking with me, y'all. Y'all just don't get it. Something this simple as a missing orange. I'm gonna read some of these comments. Vitamin C gonna be essential. Yep, this fall and the winter too. A lot of people got the vaccine. Yep, supposedly misspelled. Fauci got something put in that's gonna destroy the immune system. Oh, I see. You know what? That makes sense, because vitamin C does strengthen our immune system, and without the oranges that we could pop off the tree or buy from the store, you know, yeah, without the vitamin C, y'all, we fucked. I get it. I like that. Now, here's another thing. So I went to the store because I'm into juicing now. Y'all know I can only drink designer water. I wish I had a bottle with me now. Motherfucking lip parched. I wish I had some of that designer water, like a Kardashian. But I've been juicing a lot. I've been juicing watermelons. I've been juicing lemons, oranges. Make a nice little drink myself with that. Sprinkle a little parsley in the water and all that stuff there when I do my teas now. So I'm heavy into juicing, trying to get this weight down a little bit. And I went and I bought some oranges from Walmart. And me and my son Matthew, I said, come on boy, let's peel up some oranges. So we peeled about 5 of the oranges, you know, washed our hands. We finna sit down and watch ghost videos and shit. That's the time I spend with Mr. Matthew. I gotta let y'all meet Mr. Matthew. Man, Mr. Matthew looked at me, he said, Dad, these oranges smell funny. I say, they ain't rotten, I just brought the bitches. So he said, have you tasted one? I say, no. So, you know, I dig in there, I taste, I'm like, what's that smell? It didn't smell citrusy. It smelled more like a metallic, I don't know how to describe. It smelled more like a metallic pinch. If you just get a metallic smell, but if it's a sharp metallic smell, and that it smelled like metallic, but with an actual punch to your face at the same time. And I said, orange don't supposed to smell like this. And so, you know, I'm like, okay, so I'm looking at the thing, you know, it got the expiration date. So, you know, I say, okay, let me power through and eat a couple. No seeds. And I'm like, God damn, boy, this shit tastes like metallic blood or some shit. Liver or something. And he said, Dad, do I have to eat it? I say, fuck no, neither one of us. So I tossed them out to the back, you know. what's going on with our citrus fruit, man? These are the questions people should be asking. Everybody worrying about this food shortage. How can y'all get me some orange seeds to plant? Make sure it's orange, it's organic too, cause you can't wash y'all pesticides. Oh, I got this pesticide soap that when I do all my vegetables, I let them soak in that. Remember what you said about the series Sweet Tooth. We are going to need that vitamin C, man. Yes, yes, yes. No seeds and ones from the store, but where the trees at, so we can do the damn thing. We are in sun cycle 25. This is the sun's coldest year, longer winter, and food shortage. Whoa. Holy shit, I didn't know about no sun cycle. That's something I gotta look up. Thank you. The citrus fruit got rid of Rona. Uh-huh. That's how I got rid of mine within a day or so. If I actually had. Oh my God. TH. Oh my God. Oh my God. There is an evolution that they are trying to stop. Oh my God, I get it. I never would have guessed. I don't understand the whole Corona thing. I just know it's bad, and they got 4 vaccines now. Uh, but I can see how orange can do that. But they got rid of all our oranges. I'm thinking it was a Mandela effect, and here it is. These bitches done replaced them slightly. God damn, this is the evolution. Damn. They got rid of the fucking oranges just so the coronavirus could stick around and fuck us up. That we couldn't fight through it or nothing. Oh, so I can actually buy a citrus tree. I may just go do that today. New York is underwater. Say what? New York underwater. It was cold. What's going on, man? I'm not hearing any of this in the news because I don't watch it. Right, replaced with some that don't do anything for our vibration. Can hardly find grapes now. Listen, I I ate a grape. I went to the store and I bought some grapes, and I ain't never seen a grape shaped like a tube. And as I cut the grape and I was eating the grape, it was the black grapes too, the purple one. They were so sugary and sweet, but after a while, they just had a funny, fucked up taste. So you know, I'm into juicing. So I started juicing these things, and the grape juice turned pink like milk. And I remember one of my subscribers asking me, was I drinking strawberry milk? I say, no, this is grape juice. I had filtered it and everything, and when I let it sit, it got all cloudy like strawberry milk. And I'm like, this is odd. I never seen this. Granted, I never juiced the grape before. But it was just, the grape was made fucking funny. And it just had a real unpleasant aftertaste to it. And these are the ones in the store, and it had my throat a little sore. So you know, I go online. I'm a doctor man online, an online doctor around this bitch. So I say, okay, do I got strep throat coccia? That's the thing too. That's how they say it, strep throat coccia. Funny word. So I go in there and I check that out, and then no, it ain't strep throat coccia. But it just itch in the back of my throat. But then it went away. It went away. I think these GMO foods fucking us up. Now I tell everybody, I still don't know how I'm going, because I'm trying veganism too. God knows I am, and I'm giving the damn taco another try. But I told you guys, I don't know how the hell we gonna sustain ourselves when the power go out, or when these bitches keep that locked in. if we vegans and shit and we can't go over here and pick nothing off the tree to eat, uh, hell, we can't even grow the shit because ain't no seeds. I mean, and I don't know how to metabolize the grass and shit. So I don't fucking know. This is my dilemma, y'all. But that orange thing damn sure got me fucked up. My dad said that shit. That oranges is the superfood of mankind. And you know what else my daddy said? My daddy said they replace citric acid with vinegars. And he said if you look on 90% of your products that you buy, they have a form of vinegar in it. Because vinegar gives it the taste when they substitute it with salt. And I said, okay, cool. And all our sour candy is made with vinegar. And all of our sports drinks and all of our Gatorades is made with vinegar. He said, dude, vinegar is replacing citric acid. And I said, oh, and he said vinegar be put in powder form, like citric acid could be put in powder form. And again, I was like, damn, Dad, I ain't know you had this conspiracy in your ass. I've been getting this hacking and dry cough in the evening, and the cough comes out of nowhere. No mucus. Yes, 3 days ago I had that. It was like air. My throat was all dry, and I was coughing. I'm drinking my designer water because I tried bottled water. It only stopped when I put the designer water in my ass. And I was drinking alkaline water before that. But that didn't stop the cough until I drank that designer water. But yeah, that's been coming on. So another thing, I want to share two more things with you guys before I walk in here and get skint up on the get this hair right. So I was on the phone last night. I mean, not a couple nights ago, and I had the phone in my hand. I had the phone in my right hand, and I'm sitting up here, and I'm talking. I was on the phone black with you. I'm talking, and we just shooting the shit. And she sent me a TikTok. I didn't open it. I just had the phone just like I got this one like this and holding it. I hear in my earpiece out of nowhere, just like a computer trying to talk, but it wasn't the whole shit. It was just like a sound. Next thing you know, I said, God damn, why am I losing the strength in my right arm? And my muscle was in pain. It was hurting so bad. And I'm putting the phone down and I'm doing like this with my hand, and my right hand was hurting. And she was like, hey, maybe because, you went to the range with your son. I'm like, that's a wrist problem. I say, but why does my whole arm feel like it doesn't operate anymore? Like the electricity in it, the electrolytes and shit is bad in it. And I was like, damn, it hurt. And I wasn't doing no exercising. I wasn't moving. It was after I heard that sound and I had this phone in my hand, it just started hurting. And I asked her, I said, do you hear the sound? She like, nope, don't hear the sound. I'm driving in the car and I put the thing in the coffee holder and prop it up. I'm listening to music in my Bluetooth. And next thing you know, I hear the sound, beep, beep, and I just get a tingle down my spine. And I'm like, ugh, what's going on? And I'm like, okay, I say now I need to go and meditate, but now I need to meditate to some form of hers. Because I like to do silent meditation, everybody. Like no music, no nothing, just me and a candle and the spirits. So I say, okay, now I need to start listening to probably some Hertz music in my head to repair something. But have any of you guys experienced that? Your phone makes a noise, and next thing you know, the hand that you holding the phone in just go dead, or it starts hurting. The muscles is contracting and hurting, and you ain't even moving the bitch. That's the shit that's happening to me. It's called brown noise is the bomb. Oh, brown. Oh, I wanted to know what that was about. EMFs. The 5G has levels and they can turn signal up at any time. You are absolutely correct. And I'm going to tell you, a movie I saw. It was a TV series, not a movie. And you guys maybe could go back and find it if you just type in the search. It was a TV series called The X Files with Agent Mulder and Scully. And I remember this exercise. It was their detective, their chief or whoever, Agent Skinner. I love the X Files, so I know all the characters. Agent Skinner had got stage 4, stage 5 stomach cancer, and he was about to die. And there was this one man, conspiracy theorist type dude. He had created a remote control, and he had turned it up, and that increased Agent Skinner's stomach cancer. And everybody was looking for this guy because they figured out that this wasn't natural. This is radioactive, radio waves and stuff. So when they found the guy, they cornered him in the hospital because he had actually went to the hospital with the Skinner detective guy. And once they did that, the guy said he was talking about, oh, it's all in God's hand and all that shit. And then he turned the sound all the way down, and the man made a miraculous discovery. I mean, a miraculous recovery less than 5 minutes after he turned it down. What the fuck is that smell? Oh, natural gas. Woo, Jesus Christ. Yeah, put some water on that. Oh, he cleaning out one of them porta potties over there. God damn, boy. How they say put some water on that? Y'all don't know that terminology. That's county talk. So yeah, he turned the shit down, and they showed it, and he got Jesus fucking world, holy world. My lord. Woo. Hey y'all, that shit smell ain't no joke, boy. Oh my god. I ain't got nothing in this bitch to. Oh my god. Okay, it's dissipating. I guess you got to throw some water on it. My god. So, nope, there it is. Just a wind change. I can't pull off. I'm in front of the barber shop. I'm getting ready to get a cut. I gotta take a picture or two. So, but yeah, so the guy, he had this handheld device, and he turns it down, and the guy miraculously healed. Ever since I've been hearing about this 5G technology, that's the only thing I've been thinking about. Like, what if they got handheld portable devices that they put up in the communities, black, white, don't matter. They put it up there, and they turn this shit up to make everybody sick. And as everybody's getting sick, and they got it on a set wave to make everybody get sick, probably a cancer note. Everybody's going to the doctor. Hey, since you come here, we're going to force you to get the shot or whatever. Or they put the shit in you, and the shit is making you sick. You still die from complications of it. And it made me think, what if all the 5G towers was that, so that they could turn up a noise dial and make us sick? Because no way in hell did my phone, a signal emits from my phone to make my arm like go numb. It started in my pinky finger all the way down there, and the rest of the hand went numb. So that's what I wanted to tell you guys about that. I guess they're sending signals out through our phones now, fucking with the electro EMP, or turning up some kind of frequency through our phones, and it's fucking with our muscles and all that stuff there. Because again, meat don't taste the same, food don't taste the same, to the point where I'm pissed off that I don't even want to eat no more. Instead of, I'm just gonna eat a little rice, or I'd rather drink some water. I don't feel the need to eat anything. I don't want to eat anything. I'm literally forcing myself to eat. So I think that's one thing. Fruits and I don't even want to eat the fruits and vegetables. I'm juicing everything right now. I'm drinking more juices, like the watermelon juice, the oranges, the lemons. I'm trying. Uh, I went and tried to drink this shit called cactus juice from the little plant, and that bitch had so many seeds in it. I thought I was a machine gun. I'm like, damn, I'm getting tongue exercises. I'm, I shit, no more of this shit. Yeah, boy. Uh, cactus fruit, and it ain't even heavy sweet, just some shit. So yeah, I don't want to eat that because I ain't in the tongue Olympics, y'all. Now, now I done did my little conspiracy talk. Now I'm finna get into some serious shit. So somebody emailed me and they asked me to tell them about what to say and some aloe into your juice. Okay, I throw that. Now somebody emailed me and they told me they asked me to just share a quick share with you guys about how I got into meditation, how I meditate, and my outlook on the practice. I don't think I need to do a whole video and upload it to YouTube. I think I can do it right here, and those who supposed to hear it will hear it. All right, so here it goes. So it's gonna be about 14, 15 years ago I started meditating. Yeah, around by that time, 14, 15 years ago, I started meditating. But I was just bullshitting. I was just practicing, pretending. I meditate 20 minutes of silence, and I was, at the same time I was meditating, I was manifesting, which is wrong, people. Two different things. These are two different cycles that we're supposed to do in our lives. You meditate first, then you go into your manifesting. And I see a lot of people on the internet and YouTube, they doing it. Oh, as you meditate, you manifest. No, you got to clean some shit out first, and then when the vessel is empty and no more, then you ask the universe, spirit, God, whatever you want to call it, to fill it back up. That's stage one. So y'all remember that. That's a jewel. So 15 years ago I started meditating. I was just playing around. Oh, bring me money, clothes, and hoes. I was pretty cool at it. It worked. The universe gave me what I want. So, but when I really got into meditating, it was 2012. Yeah, no, yeah. Mom passed away 2012. It was 2012. I really got into meditating. And for the first year, every time I tried to truly meditate, and guided meditation, it didn't matter. The images that popped in my mind was so sickening and so disgusting to me that I was like, damn, I can't believe I'm capable of thinking about certain shit. In my mind, there was, and trust me, I'm just gonna fucking say it. It is what it is. In my mind, every time I would meditate, I would be in a town with nothing but chaos. There would be gunshots, people getting their heads blowed off, black, white, all races and colors. It would be people cannibalizing each other. I mean, it would be people taking advantage of women and men, you know, sexually. And I'm meditating, and I had to sit through this shit for 30 minutes a day, come out of that trance feeling like shit. And this is for a year to 2 years, to the point where I say, I don't want to do this. And I was getting taught how to meditate properly. And that's proper meditation, people. And so, and I remember this like it was yesterday, man. And this is when I finally broke through the veil. And that's what once you meditate and get all the darkness out your soul and accept it, that you can be dark as fuck. I got all of the, I saw the, I know when I transition. Here go my barber. Is he leaving? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hey, you in now? You finna go or you in now? I'm going back in there. Okay, don't do me like that. You see my face? Yeah, I want to go get me something to eat, All right, I'll be in there shortly. Yeah, yeah, y'all. That's my barber. All right. So now I remember it like it was yesterday. So as I'm having for 2 years now, for 1.5 year, close to 2 years, coming up on the 2 year mark, I broke this. I broke through the plane. So again, I'm seeing all this. I'm seeing this. I'm in this village, this town, this city. It's nothing but carnage, cannibalism, rapes. Well, I can't say that word. RAPs, all that stuff, right? And as I'm seeing it going around, the person who I was talking to, like on the guided meditation, that he said one thing. He said, "Now where are you in all of this chaos? I'm finna help you guys out with your meditation for those who think you guys are doing it correctly." After I mean, he had been walking me through this for like a close to 2 years, and he said he let me experience all that, and I'm gonna equate that to shadow work. By the way, he say, "So where are you at in all of this chaos?" He said, "You done got to see." He said, "You see everything. You know every building. You know every motorcycle you seen. You know everybody you hurt, everybody you see hurt, getting hurt around you." He said, "Where are you in this?" And I say, "Where am I?" I say, "I'm watching this shit." Because every time I meditated like that, I got pissed off. I was angry. I wasn't all Zen, law, enlightened. I was angry, destructive, you know. So after he asked me that question, "Now where are you? Where are you?" And he say, "Walk with me here." The motherfucker appeared in my meditation. It's my meditation, but his ass appeared there. Power. It's power in these streets. So he says, and as he appeared in front of me, he grabbed my hand, because I'm watching this shit through like a TV, y'all. He grabbed my hand and he pulled me down. And he said, "Now where are you?" As he pulled me down, I turned into the people that was doing all of the nefarious shit in the meditation visions. I was the one biting off people's faces. I was the one shooting up everybody. I was the one committing atrocitive acts against men and women. Not a homosexual bone in my body. But why would something like that come to my head, y'all? I saw that I was the one doing that. It broke my brain. It broke me, and I said, I could never hurt nobody like that. I could never do a woman like that. I don't think I can eat somebody. I say, man, I just ran over a dude in his motorcycle. I done shoved the dude head in a meat grinder. Why am I seeing this nasty, negative, toxic shit, and I'm supposed to be trying to enlighten myself? These are the questions I had. So the next day, and I get it, I'm getting sensitive about this, because when you have that breakthrough, it touches you different than anything else. So we go back again and we do it again. This time he's not on the phone. He said, "You don't need my help no more." Zen law, he's out of here. He was kind of androgynous. I didn't know if he was a dude or a girl, but he was like a Buddhist man, but Indian. The Indians from India. So weird, but energy was harmonizing. So I go again. And this time when I went to meditating, now imagine seeing this shit for a year and a half, 2 years. So it done took an effect on here. So now I'm angry at the people. I don't want a girlfriend. Because for 4 years, I did not date. I did not have a girlfriend. I did not screw or nothing. 4 years. And I'm like, and I didn't even know the 4 years had passed, that I didn't even want to have companionship. Just me and my kids in the house. I grew my face out, grew my afro out. It was like, just like when people go on the spiritual retreats and give up on the vanity shit of the world. For 4 years, as I was going through all that, learning how to meditate, that's what I did. So I remember this well when I broke the veil, when I broke through the veil and became more than just this body and these mental images and all of this BS, anger, and the sin that is ingrained in us through thought, this fear and chaos that's ingrained in our skin, in our sin, and in our minds. I sat down and I got in my stance and I'm meditating. And I'm saying the little prayers and everything, and I come through. Boom, here it is, the same fucking town, the same chaos. I knew it well. The biker guy with the leather jacket with his head blowed off, and he gets up and run. I shoot him in the head. Pow! He get up and he go run around. He ain't dead. He ain't dying from a headshot. You know, get on a motorcycle. I run him over. Keep in mind, I turned out I was the guy doing all this chaos. So same town, chaos ensued. It start from the same goddamn point. Now that I know it's me here doing all this, I stop moving. And when I stop attacking people, and when I stop being nasty to people, and when I stop doing all these atrocities that I saw, that I was seeing, everybody else stopped. Everybody else stopped. It was like a movie, or like somebody, like actors. So when I stopped doing it, everybody else stopped, and they're looking at each other in mid pose and stuff, and knives and shit. They all looking at each other mid pose, waiting on my energy to make them react. But I didn't, because I had got sick, and I had went inside and saw the nastiness that was inside of me. So I didn't want to deal with that. I didn't want to face that side. And some say turn around. So I turned around, expecting to see more of the lighter side of things. Would you believe, when I turned around, I saw a purple mist. It was the richest, most beautifulest, purplish, blackish, slights of pink and white, cosmo mist. And the smell was atrocious. I had all my senses, and them bitches was hyped up to a billion. And it was called like I think in anime they call it a miasma. Google that word, a miasma. And the miasma was so thick it closed my throat, and something beckoned me to walk through it. And I'm gonna get this motherfucking smell on my nice shoes. And keep in mind, I stopped myself. I'm materialistic still. I don't have the carnage in me no more, but I still had a materialistic. There's one part of me I haven't gotten rid of. I still have an attachment to my fly shoes. I still have an attachment to my fly watch. You know, this is it. And I had all of this stuff on that astro meditative plane. So I said, I gotta go through it. I gotta go through it. So I walked through this shadow of a smoke, nasty cosmos, mucky bullshit. And I walked through it, and the smell was there, and it was a struggle. And I just heard somebody cheering me on, like a voice out of nowhere. You can do it. Break the plane. You can do it. Break the plane. You can do it. The veil is weak. You can do it. The veil is weak. You can do it. The veil is weak. This is 2012, by the way, people. The veil is weak. The veil is weak. So I pushed through it. And when I came out on the other side, I didn't see no peace. I didn't see no light. I didn't see no motherfucking Buddhist type energy, Zen law, the tree of life, none of that shit. When I broke through it, I saw water. I saw crystal clear water as far as the eye can see. And I bathed in that water. I dived in that water because I knew I was stinking. I knew I was shit. I knew I had the smell of all that chaos and carnage. I dipped my ass in that water, splashed around, came up squeaky and clean. And when I came up, I had no hair, nothing. Smooth as a baby's ass. I had no hair, I had no clothes, I had nothing on. Stark, bookie naked. And when I came up, that's when everything became pure and clear and senses. Now, 2 years after that experience, I'm still not dating, still not screwing. Nigga powerful. I mean, I can hold orbs in my hand. I used to call it feeling the heartbeat of the universe. That's my name I had for it. And I know in my life I never experienced that feeling again. But it just came. And I was making orbs. I was turning off dryers in the house. I was abusing the energy that I had tapped into. I'm like, man, I want some cold water. It'll be a glass of water right there. This shit is real. Those stuff you see on the internet where people can make fire out of their hand and freeze ice like that shit and make the bowl rumble. I used to be, man, I want some cold water. I get a glass and touch it, and 5 seconds later, the water is chilled. It's cold, and I'm drinking ice cold water. And I'm bragging, me and my kids. Boy, you know your daddy a magician. Vanity seep back in. Once I realized I had these abilities, vanity seep back in. Now it's a whole different meditation I got to go through in order to get rid of this vanity of the enlightened. So it took me 2 years to master my nature. That's what being a man is about, master above nature. It took me 2 years to learn how to master that. 2 years to get over all the darkness inside my soul, chaos and strife. Another 2 years of getting over abuse of power, mystical spiritual power. Now you got over abusing that shit. Now you can sit up there and you can show people what you're working with because you're using it for the greater good. And I got that teaching from the universe himself, herself, itself, whatever. After I went through that, the universe opened up to me so much. I was seeing molecules. The steering wheel didn't look like a steering wheel, it was a molecule. I knew the number coding of the molecule. I don't think I can ever get to that enlightened point again because I've gotten so materialistic over time. We all have. It's survival method for us right now. Man, but I remember that was the best fucking feeling I ever been. I smelt good. I was healthy. Skin was tight. Everything was right. But I had to go without sex for 4 years. I ain't even gonna front on that shit. I didn't. It wasn't no self pleasure. It wasn't calling a boo thing on the side or none of that shit. No friends with benefits. None of that shit. It was strictly nothing for 4 years. I had no desire to be a part of this world. I had no desire. Now, now for the person who wrote into my email and asked me to explain that was for you. So take it how you take it. Take the gems and pieces of it that you need to take the gems and pieces of it. But that's how I began to meditate. That was my first experience. So for everybody who want to learn how to meditate, and I'm finna explain that way it was taught to me, and it's been working out good for me. As you meditate, during the time of your meditation, you should not be manifesting. These are two different principles. Your meditation is to clean your soul, to reconnect you with universe, with spirit, source. Your call, don't come for me. You have to clean the system before you can sit up there and ask for anything. That's how you do your meditation, and this is how you do your manifesting. Clean out the bullshit. People say, well, when I come home throughout the day, I like to take 15 minutes and meditate. No. When you come home from a hard day's work, people bitching at you, fucking with you, all that shit there. First thing you do, you sit your ass down and you quiet yourself and you go trying to manifest a better day, a better tomorrow, a better situation. And you wonder why it takes so long and it never works. It's because you haven't taken the time to clean your system out. So, when I used to have a bad day, even right before I quit my job, I used to, man, that son of a bitch pissed me off and I'm mad. Okay, ego, anger, all that shit. Deep. Okay, great spirit. Remove this hatred. Remove this negativity. Get this narcissistic viewpoints out of my soul, out of my energy, out of my space. That's my meditation. Once that's gone, enlighten me. Let me hear your voice. Let me hear this. Then, spirit, I would like a raise on my job. Spirit, I would like to have a better connection with my mate. Spirit, I would like my kids to be safe. I would like my son to be protected while he's in the military. Now, spirit can say, well, you got rid of the bullshit and this vessel is empty and definitely we want you to be full and happy. So I got to fill you back up. So we got rid of the bullshit desires of revenge and anger and chaos. So now let me pour in life into you. So when you do that and you get rid of that, you expel all the nastiness. Now you can dip yourself in that fresh, clean water, come up clean, and somebody gonna offer you a robe. Somebody gonna offer you something to put over your body, and that which gets offered to put over your body is spirit confirming that you are manifesting. Because when you come out of water and you start naked, you want to cover yourself, and that's how it was explained to me. Now, I don't know if I made sense to you guys. I don't know if I took you on a journey the way y'all say this dude is out of his fucking rocker. It don't work like that. It worked like that for me. It worked like that for me. Oh man, spirit guy who came back down to earth. That's pretty cool. This is very relevant info. Thank you. I appreciate that because somebody asked me for it, and I don't too much want to share those experiences because I don't want people to be like, oh, this nigga, everything according to Baron. I don't need that type of smoke because I got an email like that too. So, yeah, the art of letting go. Thank you, Baron. It all makes sense. Yeah, yeah, I'm telling you, this is that's how I was taught. And it made so much sense. So if y'all could take anything from this live right now, I mean the orange thing's fucking me up. Trust me. I wish I can pull some tarot cards and see where them oranges gone at. Now I want an orange from a tree. uh, and all that other stuff. Don't mind me, man. I'm pissed off about them oranges. Uh, oh, I lost my thought thinking about that damn orange. But yeah, listen, people. If it's not about purging yourself before you manifest, then you're doing it wrong. And again, if I offend somebody with this, I'm going on how what worked for me. And as you can see, it worked quite well for me. If you start your meditation off by trying to ask the universe for something and you are dirty, imagine them pouring fresh, clean water in that vessel. It's just going to mix with the other bullshit. You're going to get what you ask for because the universe is going to get message. The universe will give you anything you meditate on and ask for consistently for 2 years. You get. It's a 2-year window. Some people can supersede that shit, and those are the supercharged people from the Buddhist monastery, temples, and all that other stuff. The isolation, the shamans, they get it instantly. But average people, 2 years, you get what you ask for. But you have to be definite for 2 years. I don't know what it is about that 2-year mark, but they get it. But before you guys get up there and you got to learn to meditate the right way, you have to get the poison out your system. Some people call it shadow work. I guess some people call it, you know, stripping yourself down to nothing, picking yourself apart. Before you start trying to manifest anything, manifestation journal, manifestation candle, manifestation classes, before you go into your manifestation state of mind, take 15 to 20 minutes and throw all of that shit out. Throw your hatred, say Spirit, remove this nasty taste in my mouth. Remove the hate I have for my wife. Remove the hatred, the malice I have for my husband, my kids, my dog, the motherfucking government. Remove the malice I have for every single person that has ever came in my life. Because all of those people are aspects of yourself. And if you don't get that hatred from out of you, off you, or within you, the stuff that spirit gonna put back in you is going to be tainted and dirty. So now you'll be filling yourself up just to explore your ego. You'll be asking for better health so you can go be egotistical with it. You'll be asking for more money, finances, so you can go be egotistical with it. You'll be asking for a better lover, a mate, so you can be egotistical with it, to show them off or show them off. And that, remove that shit out yourself. Then you manifest. Then when spirit give you that perfect mate, that perfect job, that perfect business, that perfect ideology of who you are, you'll be sitting up there like a regal king and queen, not giving a fuck. Because who you gotta prove anything to? Because at the end of the day, we all just proving shit to ourselves. You wanna have the finest woman, the best clothes, nicest shoes. I got an ego problem. Y'all know I love my hats. But who I gotta prove it to? Now I just like a hat for a hat. I ain't getting a hat to match my clothes because I want everybody to say, Baron, you got some fly shit on. I'm getting it because I like wearing a hat and it make me feel good. When I look in the mirror, it make me look like I did something for myself. I was able to buy me a nice, affordable hat. I hope I'm dropping some real gems here, everybody, because this is how I was taught, and the only reason I shared it because I got an email stating to share something like this because they wanted to know my experience. I get a lot of emails, people saying, hey, could you talk about this when it concerning yourself? I'm an expert on me, so I'll do it. If I don't know something about something, trust me, I'm more man enough to say, man, I don't know nothing about that. Chick-fil-A is growing limes. What? Parent, is it possible to work with your ancestors without going through the ritual? Yes, they're your ancestors. Keep in mind, the Orishas work for us. The Orishas will work for your ancestors. We don't have to go through no deity. That's by choice. That's why they say we got free will. That's why the Christ God come to me just now. They asking for our energy. That shit is ours. You don't need to give it to any deity. So when you purge, is that like getting rid of all your secrets? Exactly. Now let me tell you about the purge secret. I did the video, the Jupiter-Saturn alliance. You know what I'm saying? And I did that video. You can go back and see how you can purge that shit out. But let me tell you what a secret is. When you got a secret, people have leverage over you. Whether it's your subconscious mind having leverage over you, whether it's the demon or the person you did the deed with, or all that shit, that's a secret. They have leverage over you. If you put that shit in the universe and cast that shit off of you, now the demons that can influence somebody to fuck with you about that secret has no power, because God has heard it, the universe has heard it, the ocean has heard it, somebody has heard it, and that dampens the power. You ain't gonna gotta go tell somebody, everybody. That's why in the Catholic religion, confessionals was so important. They would sit in that box and confess all their secrets. The preacher didn't know who they were talking to. The priest didn't know. They didn't care. But the person felt a hell of a lot better. And then they could go do a Hail Mary. Beat yourself on the ass with 20 lashes and all is forgiven. You see? Then the state replaced the orange trees with mango trees. Yes, they did, Candy. You are. Thanks for sharing. You're dropping a whole lot of gems, man. Thank you. Ancestors come first, always. Ancestors come first, always. Yeah. Breaking generational curse. Peace and light to you. Grow them right in front of your building. You, soldier boy, tell them. I know. I heard my son got that's his ringtone. Much needed and thank you. What I missed? Just talking trash, sharing something. Oh, Baron, the disappearance of the orange trees in Florida was because the state of Florida banned the growing of citrus fruit. What? And replaced them with mangoes. They banned them? Why I ain't hear about this? I need to talk to my congressperson. Shut the front door and go out the back, child. This is too much. Don't forget about closing the goddamn windows too. uh, Josiah, being inside my brain is a mystery, man, because it's unlocked to the universe. It's unlocked to the universe, man. And if I could, I always say in my readings, if I could project what I see on the TV screen and the monitor, it will free everybody. I figured out a way to solve the economic crisis, and I say I better not let this get out because they're gonna Lindenberg me. I mean, it's. Mm. No, I don't think we're going through a retrograde shadow. I don't think we're going through that. I think what it is, I'm finna be honest with this whole retrograde thing. And I'm not and y'all know I don't read zodiac signs, and I'm not an astrologist. So I don't want to insult the people who has that practice, because this numerology and astrology is very helpful. I just don't partake in it because it's not my strong suit. But when it comes to retrograde, at this point in the moment, I think retrograde right now is an excuse, because we are so stronger than the planetary pools and the planetary alignment that the retrograde truly don't affect us. Retrogrades are affecting mostly our equipment, our computers, our phones, our televisions. It's no longer affecting the human body, or the human psyche. So I don't deal with the retrograde. But so no, it's not a retrograde. That's just, we just need to power through a little bit more with our willpower. Hey England, what's up? Over the pond, baby. Thank you. I hope I can enlighten the black race. Yeah, we known for oranges. I have been seeing a lot of mangoes lately. That's what I'm saying, man. I don't know if that's a Mandela effect, or some shit where they taking out damn mangoes and shit. I'm pissed. Yes, I'm holding back. It's some stuff I can't tell. It's a lot of topics I want to talk about, but Spirit told me not to tell, and that's why I won't do. I want to apologize to you guys. I'm finna go in here. My barber is throwing his bony ass hand up. Uh, the reason why I won't finish the Sweet Tooth series, because what they showed me, who the culprit of this movie is, these people don't give a fuck. Y'all sitting up here banking and booming, saying it's the Illuminati. Man, do you know the Illuminati is at war? The Illuminati is at war with a faction that's tearing its ass up, y'all. And I'll leave it like that. I mean, matter of fact, y'all go do your own research. You know I like TikTok, right? I just discovered it. So hold on. I did a water commercial the other day. I'm finna do one of my TikTok. Hold on. What a little thing at the man be holding up. I ain't got no baby mic, y'all. I ain't got no baby mic, but I got this. Hold on. Sideways. What's the conspiracy theory? What's the conspiracy theory that you 100% believe in? Okay, I'll go first. All right. Here we go. The Illuminati is at war right now with the Arbor Day Foundation, the Audubon Society, and Greenpeace. They're fighting over Earth's resource as the Illuminati is consuming them. The naturists, Greenpeace, Audubon Foundation, Arbor Day Society, these people want to protect Earth and preserve. And all of your nature movies are being exploited and put to market due to nature conservatives, and we've all bitten that apple. The Illuminati don't want to destroy humans because we're their cattle, we're their cash crop, we're their workers. And I mean, think about it. But the green people, I'm gonna call them the naturists, they want to get rid of all humans on the planet because they care more about a fucking wooden tree than they do human life. Nah, I ain't the smartest man in the world, but I think a bitch that gonna pay me a little bit of money to work an industry job so that they can eat and for be so they can eat and get happy, fat, and fed is gonna keep me around longer than a person that see me as a termite, an insect, and a maggot on the face of a tree. It's been a big ass confusion. Everybody, oh, the Illuminati trying to kill you. Granted, they want to drop you down a little bit. They want to control you, but they don't want to kill you. But them green boys, they want your ass out of here. They'll even sacrifice themselves because they see themselves as maggots too. Just something to think about. That's what I'm gonna leave y'all ass with, because I want to go get this haircut, get this face shaved up. You know. So I'm finna end this video live. Thank you all for supporting me. Again, y'all know how it go. Think about what I just said. Cut it, splice it, send me a clip with your comments. Comment this motherfucker a lot. Share this. A lot of people need to hear this. Alright, everybody. I'm the Baron, telling you guys to trust the you and universe, because at the end of the day, you all you got. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all. Thank you all. Soul Tribe.